She gonna try to settle out at court and make a run. Then gonna ask me how I'm doing. I'm upset. Boo. Hey man, we got them spooky reactions from my spooky skeletons out there, man. Chat, what's going on? YouTube gang. Yeah. First of all, for the day, man, what's going on with y'all young bulls out there, man? Yeah. Hold on. Boom. I bet. All right, chat. We got some spooky stories. Be on the lookout. You know what I'm saying? For my new TikTok, man. Coming soon.
You're about to witness some of the scariest videos that are trending right now. Let's take a look. A peculiar video surfaced on Instagram recently, courtesy of the account The Confessionals Podcast.
Oh my God.
Captured in India.
What is that?
Truly bizarre scene.
That look like a jellyfish, bruh. That look like a jellyfish, cuz.
Something odd can be seen in the sky.
What is that, cuz?
The video has sparked a fervent discussion, with viewers speculating on the nature of the strange phenomenon.
What is that shit, G?
Uniqueness, a departure from the typical fare of purported UFO sightings circulating online.
UFO?
As the debate rages on, one question looms large. Does this footage offer genuine evidence of extraterrestrial activity, or are we just seeing some classic CGI trickery? Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below.
That's a jellyfish, bro. I seen. Not it getting smaller and disappearing though. Wait, wait a second.
A homeowner in San Jose, California.
Bro, what was that, G? Not it getting smaller and disappearing.
Discovered that his home had been broken into. Some valuables were stolen, and the incident left a haunting impression. Detectives suggested that the
Be like that.
Install a home security system to protect from further incidents. Then, on May 8th of that same year, the newly installed security system captured a harrowing break-in. At 10:55 a.m., two unidentified men are seen entering the property.
Some goons.
They walk around the back.
Oh yeah.
Enter the home via an unlocked sliding door.
Oh yeah, they some unemployed thugs for sure.
After a brief search of the kitchen, they grab knives from one of the drawers.
Bro, you see kids' toys everywhere and stuff, bro. It's 11.
Can even be seen disconnecting the phone line.
Bro, it's 11 in the morning. That's crazy work, bro.
Before long, the intruders hear noises coming from the upper floor of the home. They rush upstairs.
He got the Air Monarchs.
The homeowner's sister-in-law, mother, and their child have barricaded themselves in the bedroom after hearing
Bro, this is...
break into the home.
Oh my God, the kids is inside. Oh my... No, this is bone chilling. Bone chilling, bro. Only one of them has gloves on, so you know he's been caught before.
The intruders begin kicking the bedroom door in, attempting to get inside.
What?
The women and child retreat further into the bathroom, once again locking the door. They shout that the police have been called, and this appears to be enough to scare the intruders away.
Yeah, that was some peewees, bro, but they was dangerous, bro. They caught them for
According to
sure.
Police reports, one of the two suspects involved in the terrifying home invasion surrendered himself to authorities on the following Wednesday morning. Identified as a 17-year-old male, he willingly turned himself in to the San Jose police and underwent questioning by detectives before being placed in custody at the Santa Clara County Juvenile.
Oh yeah, they some peewees, bro.
Fortunately, no injuries were reported during the ordeal. Reflecting on the traumatic experience, homeowner Bikram Singh expressed the lingering shock and distress caused by the invasion, emphasizing the need for security measures to protect against such incidents.
Hey, shout out my boy Bikram, man. Bikram Nasi. You know what I'm saying? His house got ran through.
In the future.
You know? His house got licked like an envelope.
The eerie world of old photographs never ceases to intrigue and occasionally send shivers down our spines. Recently, a particularly unsettling image surfaced on social media. Uploaded by the...
Oh yeah, nah, that's bone chilling. I ain't gonna lie, that's bone chilling. But what's so... What the fuck?
On Facebook, the photo transports us back to 1917 Russia, featuring a seemingly ordinary boy posing in his home.
Nah.
It's like any other relic from the past, a glimpse in...
Those were toddler boys too, just ready to hurt a 2-year-old? Bro, honestly, I know. Like, what the fuck? They were breaking into that door with intentions, you know?
To a bygone.
Me, personally, I wouldn't have got caught for that. I would have got... Let me shut up.
Era. However, closer inspection reveals a chilling anomaly. In the background, a mirror casts a haunting reflection.
Bro, I damn near want to skip.
Reflecting what it should be. Instead, we see the boy looking straight at the camera, when in actual fact, we should only see the side of the boy's head.
Bro, I don't even want to look, bro.
Since its emergence, the spectral snapshot has ignited a frenzy of speculation. Some are quick to dismiss it as a clever manipulation. Others, however, find themselves drawn to the mystery, contemplating the inexplicable and the realm of the supernatural.
Yeah, and I don't like to see it. I don't want to see it anymore. There's nothing. That's the only thing that can explain that photo, bro. Unless it's edited, bro. 1852. Was it 1852? They could have doctored it, you know. Cap cut. All type of like Photoshop they could have used back then as well. So, you know, that's not fooling me.
TikTok is buzzing with speculation after a chilling video surfaced shared by user DGP 2021. Take a look.
Okay. Clearly the wind opened that door, right?
And again, the glass door opens, seemingly all on its own.
Yeah, just the wind. Low key.
Then a strange-looking apparition drifts by.
We got 15 in the YouTube chat, man. 15 in the YouTube chat, man. Everybody drop a follow, man, a sub, man. Give me a like, man. This is bone chilling. This is bone chilling footage.
Viral spread has ignited
This is ground.
a fervor of theories, with many pointing to the paranormal as a likely culprit.
Wait, did you see that in the reflection?
Is it just a trick of the light? If so, how does the door open all on its own? Love to hear theories on this one in the comments down below.
No, because it looked like someone walked in the house and then closed the door. But I'm moving. I'm leaving if that's the case.
This is a strange and eerie little clip uploaded by user Ramahajan for
1917. Yeah, they had CapCut and Photoshop for sure.
1. It's after 2 a.m. when a security camera films an unsettling scene. Take a look. The woman appears panicked. Then a strange-looking person appears at the end of the driveway.
Yeah, right.
It's clear that the woman is being followed, but by who?
What?
What? Keen-eyed viewers have noticed that the person appears to materialize out of nowhere. Admittedly, this could just be an anomaly caused by the low compression rate of the security camera.
Low
It
key.
still leaves the all too real and distressed state of the woman.
Yeah, it was
But
somebody
anyway,
there.
Look at this strange footage. It's eerie.
Yeah, that's scary. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out that woman though. I hope she
Post
alright.
on our Slaptown community Facebook group has sent shivers down the spines of camping enthusiasts everywhere. Mike Collins, a member of our group, shared a bone-chilling image captured during a camping trip to Edinbridge in Kent, United Kingdom.
Some Star Trek
The
shit.
photo was snapped around 3 in the morning after his family was abruptly awakened by eerie noises just outside their tent. The
Oh
image,
my
taken by a
God.
family member,
Oh my
was a
God.
disturbing sight. A tall, ghastly-looking figure amidst the tree branches just above their camp
A ghastly looking figure, bruh.
site. In an
Oh
attempt
my
to shed more
goodness.
light on the unnerving encounter, Mike also shared an enhanced version of the photo, intensifying the brightness to offer a clearer view of the mysterious
Oh,
entity.
what the fuck, bro?
The post quickly went viral, reaching over 700,000 people in just a few days. Many viewers were disturbed.
That
by
look
the
like some Splinter Cell shit. Oh, I muted it.
again. So what do you think this is? Pareidolia or something a little more sinister?
That's some Tom Clancy shit. Bruh, hell no.
A viral video is currently captivating Instagram
Bruh.
users, courtesy of a user known as Mindu Space. This footage captures a breathtaking spectacle.
Bro, what the f-
Lightning strikes illuminating an erupting volcano nestled in Achatenango, Guatemala. Lightning bolts
Bro,
repeatedly
what?
pierce the volcanic plumes.
They sitting there just loving it. I'd be scared to death, bro.
Comments on the post reflect the collective astonishment of witnessing such a rare phenomenon.
It's low key beautiful though, if you know, as long as
These
you're not getting
awe-inspiring
zapped.
occurrences are termed dirty thunderstorms, owing to the collision of particles within volcanic ash clouds. Another stunning example, shared by Al Jazeera, shows a similar event unfolding in Indonesia.
Yeah, right. What the hell?
Volcanic lightning, triggered by moist convection currents and ice production,
He's
defies
Thor is
conventional
angry.
thunderstorm dynamics. Unlike regular thunderstorms,
Bro,
volcanic lightning can
that's
occur
Odin
in the
mad.
absence of ice crystals within the ash cloud. Historical accounts dating back to Pliny the Younger's description of Mount Vesuvius's eruption in 79 AD provide early observations of volcanic lightning.
What?
Palmieri furthered these investigations at Mount Vesuvius in the 19th century, noting the frequent presence of lightning during eruptions.
Oh my god, the more you know,
The
chat.
enduring fascination with this natural wonder continues to captivate audiences worldwide. Indeed, experiencing such a phenomenon firsthand would undoubtedly leave a lasting impression.
Bro, what the fuck?
Before we take a look at a peculiar
I
phenomenon.
want to see some volcanic lightning before I pass, bro. That's new on my bucket list, bro. Volcanic lightning. We gonna put that on there. I feel like I'd be scared to death though. That's some nuts shit.
Spotted in the Gulf of Mexico. Remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications.
Hey, bro. Everybody, hit my subscribe button, tickle my bell, and turn on what do you say? Notifications, channel notifications. Yeah.
That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and creepy videos.
Thor, Odin, Zeus, one of them lightning
In the waters
bears.
of the Gulf of Mexico, a strange phenomenon was recently
You
observed by
silly.
a research vessel studying bioluminescence. A bright, unexplained light emanating from the ocean depths, challenging the current understanding of water phenomena.
Water
This incident,
phenomena.
shared on the Facebook page Chilling Scary, has reinvigorated interest in the study of unidentified submerged objects, or USOs, especially in the context of maritime security and scientific inquiry. Around 11:45 p.m. during a routine research operation, crew members noticed an unusual light about a quarter mile off the stern of their vessel.
Boy, what the
Despite initial
fuck?
speculations of a sunken ship or navigational buoy, closer investigation revealed that the light had no identifiable source or physical shape detectable by either visual observation or sonar technology. This mysterious light, clearly visible from a significant distance and brighter when viewed from an angle rather than directly above, was positioned on the ocean floor at a depth of around 60 feet. Intriguingly, it didn't move with the current, indicating that it was anchored to the seabed. The research team utilized EK-80 sonar systems capable of imaging small objects and even those partially submerged in the seafloor mud, but the object producing the light remained invisible.
What?
The sighting aligns with concerns expressed by Rear Admiral Tim Galladay, a retired US Navy oceanographer. In a recent white paper published by the Sol Foundation,
I want to see bioluminescence. It's the new Tesseract. Don't show Loki. Bro, what are you? What? When did you learn this vocabulary?
Galladay highlighted the lack of research in
Scaring the fuck out of me.
unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs, or USOs. According to Galladay, these phenomena not only pose a real threat to international maritime
I'm just now learning about USOs. I'm not gonna lie.
but also represent a critical area for scientific research. Galladay's report calls for these underwater anomalies to be elevated
Marvel
to national
movies.
ocean research priorities, given their potential impact on maritime security and the opportunities they present for advancing our understanding of the marine environment. He pointed out the strategic disadvantage posed by our relative ignorance about the global ocean, emphasizing the need for increased study and transparency regarding these underwater objects. The recent Gulf of Mexico incident
I don't know,
adds to
gang.
a growing list of similar unexplained
I don't know if I'm buying it, bro.
phenomena reported worldwide. These incidents often garner significant public interest and speculation about their origins, ranging from natural underwater phenomena to more speculative sources.
Say it again. Say underwater phenomena again, bro.
As global attention turns to these mysterious occurrences, the call for more robust research and exploration of our oceans becomes increasingly urgent. The deep seas hold many secrets, and phenomena like the one observed
I said don't say it, bro. I told you, bro. Don't say that shit again, bro. Seriously, fam. All right. We're gonna watch
What are you looking for in terms of dating?
I'm just trying to settle down, bro.
You
Like,
still-
bro,
we're gonna look at this big monster. It's a big ass monster. Wait, can y'all even see that on the YouTube? Nah, we're not gonna look at that right now. Bodybuilder. Oh, that's okay. Okay, I got some things picked out for us. So we got some serial killers. Some more scary videos. All right. All right. All right. Chat. It's the 10 creepiest Mandela effects that we gonna see.
Effect, a strange phenomenon where large groups of people share a false memory, has seen an increase in cases over the past few years, leaving many people at a loss as to how they could misremember certain events from the past. Unwilling to accept that they have faulty memories, some people believe that the past has been changed somehow, or that they now live in a reality other than their own.
Bioluminescence. Okay, okay, okay. You know, if you actually watch some movie. Oh yeah, the ocean scared me as well. You know, facts.
Number 10. Mickey Mouse will forever be one of the most iconic children's television icons of all time. When he made his first appearance in 1928, though, his name was Steamboat Willie, a black and white dancing mouse that would eventually become Mickey, a household name in most houses. But despite his name and undeniable recognizability, he's now the subject of a Mandela effect mystery, as thousands of people remember him doing something in the cartoon that they claim is now suddenly missing, leading them to believe that the cartoon has been changed forever. It all has to do with his outfit.
How could they even do that?
It's believed that Willie was wearing suspenders when he first appeared, but have noticed that now they're suspiciously missing, and they're struggling to come to terms with it. Furthermore, they claim to remember Willie snapping his suspenders during the short cartoon, and upon rewatching it, they're unable to find the part where he does this. This has led to much speculation online, with people wondering why this was removed from the cartoon and when it was done. Furthermore, they're adamant that his next iteration, Mickey Mouse, has always had suspenders, but have now noticed that he no longer has them either. Some theorists have spent hours of their time looking for proof that Mickey used to don the clothing item, but have come up short with every effort. Many people who are following the discussion feel that these theorists are simply mistaken.
Those all look creepy as fuck to me, except for this one. Why do those look so like demonic?
Suspenders in the first place, and they've offered a possible explanation for this misconception.
What the
Mickey's
fuck?
red shorts have two white circles on the front that could easily be interpreted as being buttons. They're situated in the
Okay,
perfect
so
spot.
look, I can see like Loki. I thought he did. If you ask me, I would say he did because usually I don't know
Button
because I'm having trouble remembering. But I watched Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and all that. I thought he had the suspenders.
suspenders, and hence it's possible that people expect him to be wearing them when he never has. One man who's taken a vested interest in the Mandela effect, and who has uploaded as many as 125 videos on the subject to YouTube, states that he clearly remembers Mickey wearing suspenders, but he claims to have spotted yet another inconsistency. He also remembers Mickey having a tail, which is understandable since he's a mouse after all. But the reality is that he never had one, and has never held his shorts up with the use of suspenders. Another user added that they remember him having a tail in some cartoons, while it was strangely absent in others. But the hundreds of thousands of searches conducted since this Mandela effect mystery was brought to light have failed to produce any footage or images of Mickey.
So wait, how would they delete that though? Like and like remake it?
With a tail or suspenders. Though some fakes have been created in an effort to fool people. One person who used to work in the costume department at Disneyland revealed that Mickey sometimes wore suspenders, but never with his iconic outfit. He would only don them with certain outfits, such as his work clothes, when he was portraying a construction worker. They also believed the design choice to omit suspenders was made to keep Mickey's image as simple as possible, and that suspenders would have made his image look a little too busy. But not everyone is
They use CapCut.
convinced. A lot of people are certain that Mickey's tail and suspenders have either been edited out of every single image of him that ever existed, or that there's been some kind of reality shift that's left us all fooled. But the experts have reiterated that Mickey has no tail, no suspenders, and never has and never will.
Yeah, so they probably use CapCut or like some type of free app to just cut all of that out, bro. Google Paint or something. I don't know, bro.
Number 9. The Mandela effect has a strange way of creeping into parts of history where one would never expect to find it, and can even have an effect on normal gestures that we use every day, such as giving someone a thumbs up. While most of us understand that a thumbs up means you've done a good job, that things are ready to go, or that you're correct, it doesn't have the same meaning around the world, and in some countries it can be seen as somewhat controversial. Giving someone a thumbs up sign in countries like Afghanistan and Iraq could easily result in an argument or altercation, since it is pretty much the opposite meaning there and can be compared to someone flipping the bird in other parts of the world. There's also
What?
the misconception that it originated in Rome, when gladiators used to fight others in the Colosseum.
That's such a miscommunication. Like, if you like, huh? You good? Like, cause it's a language barrier. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, like, it's good, yes. And I get killed or something. How many times was the world supposed to end? No, facts. Remember 2012? You know, tsunamis.
For a long time, people have been under the impression that when a gladiator has defeated his opponent, he would look up at the emperor and either wait for a thumbs up or thumbs down signal. The former meaning that their opponent's life would be spared, while the latter meant that it would be ended. And this is where the Mandela effect comes in. When people find out that these gestures meant something entirely different, they find it hard to believe and suggest that the meaning has been changed in recent times. Historians have explained that a gladiator would indeed wait for the emperor to make a decision as to the fate of their opponent. But when his life was to be spared, he would simply raise his fist, with his thumb hidden in his palm. This represented a sheathed sword, and the gladiator would be permitted to live to fight another day. This was known as pollice compresso, or compressed thumb. If the emperor held his hand in a thumbs-up gesture, the defeated gladiator's days were numbered and their life was ended. The gesture represented an unsheathed sword, and was usually met with a roar from the attending crowd, who would relish witnessing these battles. It's believed that the more modern meaning of a thumbs up originated during the Second World War, when pilots had trouble hearing each other over the roar of their plane engines, and needed a non-verbal way of communicating. As for the misconception, it likely started due to a painting created in 1873. This painting shows a gladiator standing over his defeated opponent, while looking up at the emperor, who's giving a thumbs down gesture. He erroneously titled the piece Pollice Verso, intending to mean thumbs down, when it actually meant turned thumb. And as a result, many people have wrongly believed that a thumbs down was a sign of execution, when it really meant the exact opposite. But as is always the case with any good conspiracy theory, many people
Bro,
refuse to
fuck
believe
this.
this has always been the case.
That's not no Mandela effect, bro. You
They're adamant
clickbaited
that
the
this
shit out of us. You engagement baited us. You know what I'm saying? What's the next one though? Most replayed. All right. I'm gonna skip to the next one. Damn, bruh. Mandela effect. It's scaring the shit out of me.
Though why this would be Roman has been. Number 8. Weird Al Yankovic has been creating funny covers of popular songs for decades.
My
His
granny
first
love
album,
him.
entitled Weird Al Yankovic, was released on the 3rd of May 1983, and included the songs I Love Rocky Road, Stop Dragging My Car Around, and Another One Rides the Bus. Since then, he's become a beloved act in the music scene and continues to elicit laughter from his fans with each new release. But he's also being discussed on online forums for a different reason in recent times, namely the Mandela effect. It's thought that the mystery came about thanks to a post that was made to Facebook in March of 2021, when someone thought that it would be a good idea to perpetuate the hoax that Weird Al had passed away. The post clearly fooled a lot of people, as it was quickly viewed over 1 million times and shared by hundreds of thousands of Facebook users. But it was then revealed to be nothing more than a hoax. Everyone had a good chuckle about the incident and moved on, or so it was thought. It seems a lot of people missed the announcement that Weird Al was
Damn, he looks
very
scary
much
right
alive
there.
and in good health, and have only recently learned that he never passed away at all. This has not only taken them by surprise, but it also resulted in some conspiracy theorists claiming that something sinister is going on.
On
It's
gang.
been suggested that Weird Al really did pass away on that day, but that a plan was quickly hatched to reverse the news, since his records sold quickly and resulted in a lot of profit. Hence, they claim he was replaced by a look-alike, and the Facebook post was taken down. It's a very strange theory, but Weird Al isn't the only celebrity that's rumored to have been replaced after losing their lives. Paul McCartney is another singer who's said to have a doppelganger, as is Avril Lavigne. But the story gets even stranger. When the Facebook post was made, many people were taken aback, not by the fact that he'd passed away, but by the realization that he was still alive. Thousands of people have stated that they remember him passing away long before the Facebook post announcing his passing, and when it was retracted, they didn't know what to make of the fact that he was still alive. Others have reported a shared false memory that he's not only deceased, but that he had taken his own life sometime during the 1980s. And many conspiracy
Hell
theorists
no.
refuse to admit that their memories are wrong. But more level-headed people have suggested that this misconception may have originated from the popular animated show called King of the Hill. In one episode, Hank Hill tells his son Bobby that Weird Al ended his own life when people stopped buying his record, and it's possible that viewers took this joke at face value. Number 7. The Wizard of Oz is an iconic movie that stood the test of time since its release.
Not the Wizard of Oz, bro, because I'm gonna remember
in
this.
August of 1939. Many people cite the film as being a large part of their childhoods.
Type
and
shit.
they've watched it many times over the years.
On gang.
They're shocked to find out that their memories of the movie aren't as accurate as they thought.
On Brody.
Some blame it on the Mandela effect.
On Gary.
There's more than one instance of the Mandela effect that's been attributed to the movie, with many fans misremembering seemingly famous lines, or forgetting what each of the characters carried with them as they made their way to the wizard. Landing in Oz after being swept up by a tornado, the main character Dorothy speaks to her dog, Toto, and says the words, "Toto, I've got a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore." But thousands of people insist that she used to say, "Toto, we're not in Kansas anymore." It's an easy mistake to make, but nonetheless it's often cited as an example of the Mandela effect. But Dorothy isn't the only character that's caused a stir on forums regarding the Mandela effect phenomenon, as the Tin Man is now also being spoken about. He joins Dorothy on her quest to the wizard and hopes that he'll receive a heart, something he's been pining for all of his life. But some people have only recently noticed that he's wearing a metal shirt and tie, and they've never noticed this before. They attribute this to the Mandela effect and refuse to believe that he's always worn this outfit in the film. Furthermore, they now claim that he carries a wrench in his hand while he was in the haunted forest, and that this is also a new addition that never existed in the past. In an effort to explain this, some people suggest that the group was involved in a fight with the Jitterbugs at some point, and that they were all armed, but that the scene was cut from the movie, leaving the Tin Man and the wrench completely out of context. But they've also spotted something that's now supposedly missing from the movie. They claim that the Tin Man used to have a hatch on his chest, where his heart is supposed to go. They've described it in detail, stating that it used to be positioned on the left side of his chest, and that the hatch used to have a knob so that it could be opened from the outside, but this simply isn't the case. Lastly, they've noticed a strange marking on his head between his eyes, and have suggested that this is a new addition that's supposed to represent his third eye. There is, of course, no mention of a third eye.
Bro, stop this, bro. We need to stop with this.
And continues to. The Wizard of Oz is sure to go down in history as one of the most misremembered films of all time. It spawned a lot of folklore over the decades, and continues to baffle some of its fans, who have false memories but prefer to blame the Mandela effect.
I think that's what's going on.
When it was first released, Braveheart, a film starring Mel Gibson as the protagonist, was seen as a historical epic that told the tale of William Wallace, a Scottish man who led his fellow countrymen into a rebellion against the English forces that conquered Scotland. Many people praised it for its historical accuracy and emotionally loaded storyline, but they were shocked to learn that it was actually full of inaccuracies, and that even the way Wallace is dressed in the film is incorrect. First, the fact that Wallace is referred to as Braveheart is completely inaccurate. That nickname was given to King Robert the Bruce, and it's uncertain why the creators of the film decided to attribute it to Wallace instead. Then there's the suggestion that this is a movie. In the film, Wallace's wife is called Muran, but historical books tell us that her name was actually Marian. It's thought that her name was changed specifically for the film in order to avoid confusion with Robin Hood's maid, Marian. When it comes to the epic battle scenes, the movie doesn't fare much better. The Battle of Stirling Bridge was led by Andrew de Moray in real life. And he doesn't even make an appearance in the battlefield. Furthermore, as the name suggests, much of the battle was fought on Stirling Bridge, but it's strangely absent in the film footage, much to the ire of historians and short man, while another, Isaac Crookshank, also often drew him as being much shorter than his wife and fellow soldiers, which simply wasn't the case. Some believe that he was responsible for the
Okay, let me hear this.
ever lived. Having grown up in a military school in France, he was well versed in all things military, and it's no surprise that he saw the amount of success that he did. But there are a few facts about Napoleon that most people get wrong. For a long time, people assumed that he was a short man, when in reality, he stood between 5'6" and 5'7" inches tall, well within the average height for men.
Okay, that's still short. I'm 5'8", and I will say that's still short, bro.
As Christmas nears every year, we're treated with the latest Christmas movies, many of which are intended for children and adults alike. One of the more successful of these films stars Jim Carrey, and it's now considered to be a good example of the Mandela effect. The main character of the film is a creature called the Grinch. It was created by
Mr.
the very famous
Grinch.
author Dr. Seuss, and first appeared in 1955 in an illustrated poem called The Hubbub and the Grinch, which was published in Redbook magazine. A few years later, Dr. Seuss started working on another story containing the hairy green character, entitled How the Grinch Stole Christmas. He would later admit that the Grinch was inspired by his own grumpiness one Christmas, as his wife had fallen ill and he was no longer in the Christmas spirit. The story was an instant hit among children and adults alike, remaining popular all the way into the year 2000, when it was made into the famous movie that most of us have seen. But in recent times, many people have stated that they've been left confused by the film's title, since they feel it suddenly changed. They remember the title being The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, when it's actually How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Some people have tried to come up with a plausible explanation for this false memory, suggesting that they were likely children when they watched the movie for the first time, and would not have been too concerned about the exact title. They then heard the title being misquoted for many years.
I remember it being a Grinch Who Stole
And only
Christmas,
upon
bro. I'm not gonna
rewatching
lie.
or researching it as adults did they realize they had the title wrong all these years. But there is another confusing aspect to this mystery. When the film was first released in the UK, it was simply titled The Grinch, but people there have the same false memory that it was called The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. The original UK title is very easy to remember, consisting of only 2 words, and yet many people are adamant that it wasn't always the case.
What?
Another plausible explanation for this discrepancy comes from the film itself. At one stage, Jim Carrey can be heard saying, "I'm the Grinch that stole Christmas, and I'm sorry." Since it's one of the more iconic lines in the movie, it could easily have been mistaken by people to have been the title, since the wording is somewhat similar. But people have stated that they even remember the original book having this erroneous title, and feel that only the
I'm only
Mandela
getting tired
effect
'cause
could
this-
have changed it in modern times, as
This shit is
unlikely as it
lame.
may seem.
Okay, so
Number 3.
with the Grinch one, I'll probably, you know what I'm saying, be on that hill. Okay. What's this Rudolph one?
Some people have even gone as far as to suggest that the music video has been changed and that it now depicts satanic imagery.
What?
Number 2. Rudolph
Okay, go
features
back.
Visuals, but because people have erroneously attributed it to the wrong artist.
I know that
The
one.
song in question is the 1988 hit Don't Worry, Be Happy, which was written and performed by the American singer-songwriter Bobby McFerrin. The song was an instant hit when it was first released, and can be heard playing over the radio multiple times a day. It remains McFerrin's biggest hit, and is still often played on the radio. But many people who are familiar with the song have a rude awakening, as they've only recently found out who the artist is. According to several online Mandela Effect
They thought it was Bob
forums,
Marley.
thousands of people were under the impression that it was written and performed by the reggae legend Bob Marley.
Nope.
Which is of course impossible, since Marley passed away 7 years before the song was released. But this hasn't stopped Mandela Effect believers from stating their belief that the original singer was indeed Bob Marley.
I'm starting to think these Mandela Effect believers are actually insane, and they're insane. They talk about these other dimensions and whatnot. When I was a kid, I thought it was Bob Marley. Yes, you know what I'm saying. But no, you gotta
And that we're all
do your research.
since the artist responsible has changed somehow. In an effort to explain this false memory, some people suggested that they may be getting mixed up with one or more of Marley's songs, the best candidate being No Woman, No Cry and
Yeah, Three Little Birds is the one that sound kind of like that.
Little Birds, in which he sings Don't Worry About a Thing, Every Little Thing is Gonna Be Alright. It's also possible that since Marley is much better known than McFerrin, people simply assumed it was one of his songs and only now discover the truth.
That's exactly
The
why.
mystery has been exacerbated by YouTube videos of the song that have it falsely attributed to Marley, and the fact that the singers are named Bob and Bobby. Some people have even gone as far as to suggest that the music video has been changed and that it now depicts satanic imagery.
If that's the case, it could have depicted that all along, because I don't think they can just... Maybe they can. Maybe they can edit it.
Rudolph is undoubtedly the most famous of all Santa's reindeer, mostly thanks to the song about his unique shiny nose. But as most of us are aware, he has 9 reindeer in all, each with its own unique name. If you were to ask someone to name all the reindeer, they might get most of the names correct, while possibly forgetting a few. But many of those who've learned all the names are now claiming that some of the names have been changed by the Mandela effect. They're quick to rattle off the names Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and Rudolph, but are shocked to find out that at least 2 of those names are wrong and are misremembered by millions of people around the world. The reality is that the reindeer names were first introduced in a poem by Clement Clark Moore, which was first published in New York's Troy Centennial newspaper on the 23rd of December, 1823. While most of us know the poem by the title The Night Before Christmas, it was originally called A Visit from St. Nicholas, which is of course another name for Santa Claus. The authorship of the poem is also in dispute, with some people claiming it was actually written by Henry Livingston Jr. As for the reindeer's names, Donner and Blitzen were originally Donder and Bliksem, which are Dutch words for lightning and thunder. But thousands of people are claiming that this was never the case, and that the names have only been altered in recent times. The most reasonable explanation for this false memory is the names changed from the original Dutch over time to better suit the English language. But this isn't the only change that has been made, according to Mandela Effect believers. They're surprised to learn that the original poem only contained 9 reindeer since Rudolph had not been invented yet. In fact, Moore would never have known about Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, since he was only mentioned as one of the reindeer more than a century later in 1939. They find this impossible to accept, since Rudolph is the best known of the group, and uses his shiny nose to guide Santa's sled through the dark of night. But the fact is, this is a recent addition for modern audiences. This false memory is joined by another Mandela effect regarding the number of reindeer that Santa has. People are adamant that he only had 8, while others insist that he used to have 10 or even 12, but are unable to remember the names of the other 3. Then there's the confusion over the genders of the reindeer. Many people assume that they must all be female since they don't have antlers, but it's been pointed out that real-life reindeer usually lose their antlers in the winter, and by Christmas they would have shed them completely. It's also noted that mention is made of one more reindeer at times. Olive isn't one of Santa's main reindeer.
I'm
but it's
done with
often
this shit,
referred to
bro.
as
You're getting a dislike from me. I won't even lie, bro. I sat through a lot of this video. Bro. I deserve to leave a dislike. You got all my watch time. Oh my goodness, bro. Holy shit, my boy. Holy shit, my boy. I'm gonna be right back. Alright, I'm back. Clip farmer in the building. I'm coming with that clip farmer energy, man. Hold on. Hold on. I'm coming with the energy of a clip farmer. Hold on though. Haircut coming soon. What should I get? Should I get a taper fade? I'm thinking of putting my shit in dreads. Y'all think, chat? Should I put my shit in dreads? Bro, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with my hair at the moment. Alright. Chat. We coming with the scary videos, with the scary things, you know? Whoa, Bumbleclaw! What?
And this is slapped ham.
How does that... Bro, how does one get ragdolled by the air, bro? It must have been high winds, you know?
Videos that have left authorities worried. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more.
How does one get ragdolled by the air, though?
Like this.
Yeah, I'm trying to
A bizarre YouTube video.
I'm trying to get dreads.
Dmitry Rudakov has left many viewers questioning whether aliens really do exist. In May 2021, residents of Moscow were witness to a strange phenomenon taking place in the sky.
Bro,
One
it is
onlooker
nothing
took out
happening.
Their camera to record the event for all to see. In the clip, we can see something black floating in the sky. Upon closer inspection,
Bro,
the object
what
seems
the
to be a very
fuck?
small, dark figure resembling a human. Specifically, it seems to have a small head and little legs.
Bruh.
The camera operator zooms out, showing just how tiny the object is amid a backdrop of the sky. After a few moments, the camera zooms back in, where we can see that the strange figure remains completely still, hovering above the city below.
Nah, he's still going up, bro.
What makes this event even creepier is that similar sightings have been taking place all around the world.
That boy was still
This
going
footage
up.
here,
I ain't gonna
uploaded by
lie.
Secure Team 10 shows an almost identical object floating in the sky in Denver back in 2016. Again, it looks like a small humanoid figure drifting through the air.
Bro, pause that. Bro.
Then in Vancouver in May 2021, another sighting, uploaded to Reddit by Fargalicious. One theory is that the objects are deflated mylar balloons. One Redditor, going by the username Ferocis, uploaded a photo he took showing one of the balloons. The size and shape does resemble the objects spotted in the other accounts.
Yeah, dude.
So are witnesses all around the world just seeing mylar balloons, or is there something else going on here? Many witnesses believe the
It looks really black, though.
sightings have something to do with the Pentagon report regarding unknown flying objects spotted by the US military. But what do you think? Love to hear your take on this in the comments section below.
It doesn't appear to be like a balloon, bro. That looks really like black, bro.
A bizarre video shared by Parasomnia MX on TikTok has left many viewers scratching their heads. The clip seems to be taken at some kind of gathering or festival. In the center of frame, we see a man pulling down what looks to be a very strange looking contraption, almost like a huge batch of colourful hay. Note that there doesn't appear to be anything inside of the strange structure.
Nothing inside of the strange structure.
He
Noted.
places it down onto an object on the ground which seems to be spinning.
Absolutely.
The man pats the structure, and a few moments later, something bizarre happens. Watch. The device gets up and begins to move. It twirls about among the crowd with the man chasing it before the video ends.
Yeah, bro. Do you want to get a dislike on your video, bro? Did you not see somebody got in there?
The Zangbedo are imbued with spiritual power, animating them to move around. It's said they can detect thieves and witches. And
Wait.
Local communities entrust the Zangbedo to patrol the streets at night for protection. In this fascinating piece of footage uploaded to YouTube by search for Ahuru, we can see a Zangbedo being constructed. There's clearly nothing inside of the structure. Then, moments later, the Zangbedo becomes animated and begins to twirl and dance
Okay, there was a cut in the footage. Someone could be in there now. Like,
about.
yeah, nobody's in there.
Local voodoo practitioners say there isn't anyone hiding inside the hay structures. Instead, a type of ancient magic comes alive and moves the Zangbedo about. This magic informs a type of local vigilantism in which the Zangbedo patrol the streets at night, scaring away any would-be criminals.
Hey, forgive me, bro. Forgive me. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I wasn't familiar with your
So let me
game.
know if you've heard of the Zangbedo and this fascinating tradition down in the comments section below.
Yeah, I wasn't familiar with your game, bro. I'm sorry.
Many pet owners believe that once their pet passes away, their spirit lives on in the real world. They may see their pet's ghost, hear them, or feel their pets touch them at random times. These events usually comfort the owner, with most thinking that their pet is checking in on them from beyond the grave. One Reddit user, Felix ELH, swears that this kind of event occurred as caught on tape outside his home. While a beautiful thought, the video also remains slightly creepy in its own way, reminiscent of Stephen King's Pet Sematary. In the video, submitted to our subreddit, we see the pet owner's current dog, Shiloh, standing outside the home. Watch what happens. Shiloh jumps around excitedly just as a white mist-like shape drifts by. The Reddit user gave a little more clarification in the comments section. They explained that their dog Caden had passed away a year prior. The way that Shiloh's acting in the video, particularly the way he jumps about, is how he used to act around Caden. This has the Reddit user convinced that the mist caught on tape has to be their old dog dropping by for a visit, visiting Shiloh in particular.
That's
The ghostly shape is hard to pinpoint
daunting,
as a dog,
bro.
but the pet owner is very certain. Moreover, a family member who went to check what was happening outside felt a very cold breeze as he went near the area, the kind of feeling that is often reported by people who claim they've encountered ghostly presences. Other Reddit users were in agreement that this was indeed the ghost of Caden, as they've had similar experiences with their own dogs that have passed away. It's hard to deny Shiloh's excited reaction, and the subsequent mist definitely adds credence to the story. So what do you think? Did the ghost of an old pup come to visit? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below.
Is that the ghost of an old pup, chat?
This freaky clip, uploaded to TikTok
Alright.
by Leonardo Palazzo 01, shows an apparent transformation taking place on security camera.
What?
In the brief clip, we see footage overlooking a street. A woman wearing a red top and blue jeans approaches a crosswalk
She got a BBL.
and stops. As she stands there, we can see something truly bizarre happening. Take a look.
What's happening? Oh!
As you can see, her legs seem to bend back unnaturally.
A lot of women have knees like that, but what?
Reactions were mixed to this video. Some thought that the video could have easily been manipulated and is therefore fake. Perhaps the TikToker had used some type of editing program to cause the illusion that the woman's legs were bending. Others thought it was an example of saber legs, a type of hyperextension often seen in ballet dancers.
Saber legs.
Still, a select few thought this had to be a shapeshifter, perhaps mid-transformation. Whether real or fake, this clip certainly elicits an unsettling feeling that lingers about long after the video is ended.
Yeah. 100%.
Abnormalities in reality, glitches in the matrix, gaps in time. These suggestions are given when events happen that don't seem to match how the world really goes. Of course, some believe that clever camera work and editing are to blame for these strange occurrences caught on film. Redditor EMD416 shared a video to our subreddit that shows something odd taking place. Viewers can see security camera footage of a large fenced-in area outside at nighttime. The Redditor's dog stands in front of the fence looking intently at something we can't see.
What is he looking at, G?
10 seconds into the video, something truly eerie happens. Watch.
Nah, that just gave me chills.
As you can clearly see, the dog suddenly vanishes from sight. For a further 45 seconds, nothing happens, until, all of a sudden, the dog appears on the other side of the fence at the edge of the street.
What the f?
Had the dog witnessed something supernatural across the fence? After all, animals are said to be able to see things beyond what humans can detect.
What?
Some viewers insisted that the dog was abducted by aliens.
And they tried to put him back?
More level-headed theories suggested that there was a cut in the footage, perhaps a glitch of some kind. If
How
you
would he have
look
got out, though?
closely, just as the dog disappears, car headlights pop up down the road. Replaying this sequence over, it does look like there's a cut or glitch in the film. Perhaps the security system morphed several pieces of footage together, making it seem as though the dog dematerialized. So what do you think? Aliens, glitch, or something else entirely? Watch the footage again and decide for yourself.
Alright, so boom. Aliens or glitch?
What the f?
Yeah, bruh.
A short TikTok video
Gotta be a glitch, right? I ain't gonna
shared
lie.
by Jogadora Sombria may show a mysterious force at play. In the video, we can see a young man running across a crosswalk. Watch what happens.
That lady's seen
As
it.
you can see, midway through, he's lifted into the air and thrown to the ground.
The way that he landed didn't look real,
He
though.
gets up and slowly walks back to the street from where he came. A woman walking in the background stops to stare at him, clearly surprised.
That didn't look
What could
real.
cause this strange event? Some think this video is proof that we're living in a simulation, that the camera caught some kind of glitch in reality taking place.
What?
Weirdly, if you slow the footage down, something strange happens to the man's shadow as he flies through the air. It seems to shift unnaturally.
Yeah, because it doesn't look real, huh?
Proponents of the Matrix theory say that the shadow is further proof of a glitch in the fabric of reality. Others say that the shadow demonstrates that the footage has clearly been edited.
That's how I feel.
So what do you think? Glitch in the footage or glitch in reality? Love to hear your thoughts down below.
It was the way that he landed for me. I didn't even notice the shadow at first. That shit
Before we
fake.
take a look at a truly bizarre set of events unfolding as caught on security camera, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. Also, remember to draw a nice lovely bubble bath for that sweet little thumbs up button there. TikTok user Legendario177 has shared a small clip that has some people believing that a shapeshifter's been caught on camera. In the clip, we see a car driving quickly down a narrow street. Watch what happens.
What the f...
Initially, it looks like
Ew.
a large grey animal is trailing behind the car. It looks as though the animal suddenly transforms into a man who walks casually away from the street, completely unfazed.
That's not no regular man.
However, if you watch the clip a couple more times, you'll begin to see what's really happening. It seems that a man actually bails out of the car at speed. He hits the ground and manages to recover almost perfectly. He stands up and nonchalantly leaves the scene.
Am I tripping or is he an alien? Oh, I see him.
Manages to recover almost perfectly.
Okay. I know I'm not the only one who was seeing him as an alien for a second.
Stands up and
Look, he's got a hat on.
nonchalantly leaves the scene.
Okay.
Now, if you watch the very end of the clip, a car arrives in the top left-hand corner of the shot. It looks to have flashing lights on its roof, as though it's security or perhaps the police. So did we just witness one of the most epic and smoothly executed getaways ever caught on camera?
Yeah.
Yes, so.
Yeah, low key. Because he got away for sure.
Now, if you can't get enough of our content, then don't.
Oh, I can. Yeah, that's enough for your content, buddy. That's enough for your content, buddy. 10 mysterious videos that cannot be explained. From the same guy.
Videos that can't be explained.
From the same guy sucks.
On the 30th of June 2014, 28-year-old Lars Matank and a group of friends went on a holiday to the seaside resort of Golden Sands in Bulgaria. During his stay, Matank got into a
what?
fight with a group of rival football fans and suffered a ruptured eardrum. He was then advised by a local doctor not to fly until his ear had fully healed and was unable to return home with his friends. Alone, Matank checked into a cheap hotel in the area. After just one night, he began to act very strangely. He sent a text message to his mother telling her that he didn't feel safe and
Oh
that
my
she should cancel his credit card. He also told her that he was hiding from 4 men who were following him. Apparently fearing for his safety, Matank then headed to Varna Airport where the security camera captured him entering.
Oh my god.
A few minutes later, Matank can be seen
My
running from the
boy.
airport and into the parking lot. He was then seen climbing a fence and running through a meadow and into the nearby woods. Matank was never seen again, and it was never discovered who or what he was running from at Varna Airport. To this day, Matank's disappearance remains a mystery. This footage began surfacing around the middle of 2016. It shows a woman browsing items in a shopping mall. When an item mysteriously falls behind her, she turns and replaces it on the shelf. As soon as she replaces the item, she begins to act very strangely, almost as though an unseen force takes control of her body. She drops her shopping and begins to writhe uncontrollably. After falling to the floor, 2 other shoppers notice the woman. As one comes to her aid, the woman lets out a guttural scream.
Alright, I gotta be right back, bro.
By this time, the commotion has attracted several other shoppers. She lets out yet another scream, this one more intense than the first. screams seem to have the power to push the onlookers back. As the man in black attempts to restrain her, the other onlookers gather closer. The woman begins calming down, but then suddenly she lets out one final almighty yell. This time it has the force to move objects in the store as well as cause the security camera to flicker. The other customers then help the woman to her feet and escort her away. This mysterious footage was recorded in 2003 from the CCTV of an unknown hotel. A member of the hotel staff is sent to investigate screams coming from room 209, which was thought to be empty at the time. As the man approaches the door, the screaming can be heard over the footage.
What's going on, John?
The voice of another member of staff can be heard advising the man to wait before entering the room as the police have been notified and are on their way. However, the man decides to enter the room anyway. Shortly after he enters, some sort of ghostly figure can be seen escaping down the hallway before the hotel lights begin to flicker. When the man exits the room, he appears startled. He says there was no one in the room, however all the furniture was turned upside down, the carpet was ripped up and the shower was running. The video abruptly ends without an explanation on what was happening in room 209. Was it a ghost or just a prank? If it was a prank, then how do you explain the ghostly figure seen leaving the room? On the 14th of October 2009, two witnesses claimed to have seen a large triangular-shaped object hovering above a hotel they were staying in at the time. The pair reported the strange occurrence to the authorities, and a short time later, two mysterious men dressed in black suits visited the hotel looking for the witnesses. This footage from the lobby security camera of the hotel shows the men walking into the building. The men asked to speak to the guests that had witnessed the event, but were told by staff that they were no longer there. The staff members that spoke to the men said that they were very pale and had no eyebrows or eyelashes, and that they looked completely identical. One female staff member even said that they looked as though both men's hair was fake, as if they were wearing wigs to cover the fact that they were bald. The staff member also claimed that both men had very large, deep blue eyes, and that the entire time they spoke, they never blinked once. If you look closely at the footage of the two men entering the hotel, you can see the man on the left appears to be having trouble keeping his feet straight as he walks. Did the guests witness some kind of alien spacecraft above their hotel, and were these the mysterious men in black that have been reported to appear after many UFO sightings? If so, were they top-level government agents sent to assess the case, or could they have been aliens looking to erase any knowledge of their existence? On the 31st of January 2013, 21-year-old Eliza Lamb disappeared while staying at the Cecil Hotel in downtown LA. Lamb, a student at the University of British Columbia in Vancouver, was travelling at the time of her disappearance, and the alarm was raised after she failed to contact her parents the day she was scheduled to check out of the hotel. When the police failed to locate Lamb, they decided to release the video footage of an elevator security camera in the hotel in an effort to collect more information. In the footage, Lamb can be seen moving very strangely, as if she's hiding from someone or something. She can be seen entering the elevator calmly before pressing several of the buttons on the panel. She then stands back and seems to wait for the doors to close. Suddenly, she lunges forward and looks down the hallway before standing up against the wall. She then exits the elevator before returning, pressing more buttons on the panel. She exits the elevator one final time and can be seen communicating with something before wandering off down the hallway. When the footage was released publicly, it went viral. In the first 10 days, it received more than 3 million views and 40,000 comments on the Chinese video sharing site Youko. Many of the viewers said they found the footage unsettling and difficult to watch. Shortly after her disappearance, hotel guests began complaining of black, strange-tasting water and low water pressure. When the maintenance staff went to investigate, they discovered the body of Eliza Lam floating inside one of the water tanks. Despite a thorough police investigation, several inconsistencies of Lam's disappearance has never been answered. The autopsy report deemed her death to be accidental. However, the police noted that the 8-foot-high tanks, which were located on the roof of the hotel, were only accessible with a key and almost impossible to enter without a ladder. Many theories have attempted to explain Lam's disappearance, from murder to the supernatural. Her death has even been noted for its eerie similarities to the 2005 horror film Dark Water. In the film, a mother and daughter move into a rundown apartment building with a dysfunctional elevator. Discoloured water eventually leads them to the water tank on the roof, where they discover the body of a girl who's been reported missing a year earlier. To this day, the fate of Eliza Lam remains a mystery. This mysterious video was taken on a road in Qingtai, China. As the two white vans approach the intersection, something very strange happens. Suddenly, the two vans lift into the air and get pushed backwards, almost as though a very strong gust of wind picks them up and shakes them out. What could have happened to these vans? What sort of strange force has the power to lift two vans into the air with such ease? This footage was taken from a dash cam somewhere in Russia.